We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Throwing to start the drive. Peters. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Peters. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One more time with Hall. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing on 1st down. Stover. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
It's a gain of 16. Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Peters. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Hall again on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 3rd and 2, Peters. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down, Peters. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This now a 3rd and 4. H.A. now up the middle. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for Dolphins.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stover. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete that.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Off play action. Stover on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Off the play fake. Stover. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Off play action. Stover. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Stover. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Stover toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peters. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Off the play fake. Peters. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Looking to throw. Stover.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
8 on 1st and 10. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Off play action. Stover. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Malik Harrison gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, Peters. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Rashad Bateman,
25 yards for the touchdown.
and the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 24.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off the play fake. Stover. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Beckham, the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on off. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Hall again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. Walden, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
On 2nd down now, Walden, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final.